It's truly my honor to host this International Women of Courage Awards for the first time. And I'm glad you're all here to celebrate this incredible group of honorees. Last year, right around this time, dozens of women across Iran took to city streets to protest the law requiring them to wear the hijab in public at all times. In an exercise of their freedom, these courageous women removed their hijabs in front of cameras, their faces clearly visible. Many women were arrested. Some faced torture and beatings in jail. At least one was sentenced to 20 years behind bars, and others were forced to flee abroad. The plight of these Iranian women is just one example of the danger facing many women and of the courage so often shown in the face of it. We're here today to honor women of courage from all around the world who are standing tall in the face of extraordinary adversity. This year's recipients include an anti-terror investigator from Djibouti who has put away numerous al-Shabaab terrorists, a Bangladeshi Rohingya lawyer who fights the abuse and trafficking of the Rohingya women and girls, an investigative journalist in Montenegro exposing corruption and organized crime who has been attacked multiple times, yet still continues her work, a Tanzanian lawyer who fights for human rights for women and girls and advocates for more female candidates for public office, a nun from Ireland who helped start a girls' boarding school in South Sudan, which has become a beacon of hope for girls who might otherwise be denied education and forced to enter early marriages, a chief of the Women's Police Department in Jordan who's been recognized for her work with victims of domestic violence and sexual abuse, a leader of a nationwide NGO in Egypt that serves the most impoverished urban slums and rural villages, an activist in Burma who has worked her entire life to support ethnic communities displaced by the decades-long civil war, a crusader against child exploitation in Sri Lanka who offers pro bono legal services to child victims of crimes, and finally, Peru's National Coordinator for Environmental Prosecutors who fights multi-billion-dollar criminal enterprises that fuel corruption, human trafficking, and destruction of natural resources in the Amazon.